Alright, so I'm guessing you clicked this video because you need help on Ultimate Football. You could be a pro, you could be a noob. This video will still help you. This tutorial is going to go over how to be a wide receiver, a quarterback, how to guard, everything. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get right into it, man. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, you know what I'm saying? Because this video is going to help a lot of you. So if it does help you, even if it doesn't, just subscribe to the channel, man. We're about to hit 10K. Alright, so just letting y'all know, if y'all came to this video for a specific tutorial, look at the timestamps. But yeah, alright, so yeah, we're going to get into navigation and the basics. When you click play, you go in a gameplay game. That's basically like regular gameplay, you know what I'm saying? Park mode, you guys know what park is. It's basically like the little park area. It's not like gameplay. It's like an easier version of gameplay. You got 3v3s, 4v4s, 2v2, stuff like that. The trade hub, that's common sense to trade, you know what I'm saying? You trade there, it's the hub basically. You go to practice, you know what I'm saying, for some quick little practice. The store, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys know what each game pass does. Alright, crew, that's basically letting you make a crew and park. A lot of people get confused with this one. It ain't like season pass, you don't get items. It's basically like you get access to crews basically, you know what I'm saying? 3 times team captain. This one is kind of because I have it and I barely begin team captain. I get it a few times, but if you want to, you know, get a little extra chances to get team cap, get that. Trucking and hit stick. A lot of people get confused, man. Trucking is offense, you know what I'm saying, where you put that arm down and boom somebody on offense, bro. Hit stick is where on defense you boom somebody on defense, bro. Yeah, position priority, bro. Let's say somebody's trying to be quarterback, right? One person has 2 votes, another person has 2 votes. The person with this game pass will get that QB spot, you know what I'm saying? That's, you know, that's what that is. That's why it's so much, because it's worth it. Inventory, it's kind of like common sense, you know, extra inventory type stuff. And these two right here are season passes. All right, now I'm about to teach how to play wide receiver. The first part of this video, I'm going over the technique. So I'm going to teach you what to do when the ball is thrown to you and how to catch it properly. All right, let's get right into it. Also on the top left, I have my controller input, but this video is for people with keyboard and mouse and mobile. Okay, pay attention to the quarterback. Make sure they're not about to throw it. And when they do throw it, get ready, jump, attack the ball. Don't just sit there and not jump. And you know what I'm saying? You should catch it, but it's not just jumping and catching. It's way more to it. You have to angle it perfectly. And this second angle I got right here, the QB throws it a little bit to the right, I think. He throws it a little bit to the, oh no, my side is the left, but basically, like, watch this. I angle it like that, but you have to jump at the perfect time to make sure you get it. It's way more to it, and you have to be fast with it too. Okay, so sometimes the quarterback makes mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes when they're playing football. You got wide receivers who don't catch the ball, and you got quarterbacks who throw it way too high or like throw it way too low. But in this clip right here, the quarterback throws it way too low. If the quarterback throws it way too low, just dive. Like, dive in the angle where he throws it too low. You have to be fast with it too. But dive. Don't just sit there and like click, because sometimes you might miss it. I've missed it several of times when I didn't dive. But yeah, dive. And also don't jump, because then you'll definitely miss it then. Okay, let's say if the quarterback throws it way too high. There's a thing called a reel. You reel it in and you dive in and catch it in bounds. In the second clip I got right here, he threw it a little bit to the side of the out of bounds area. And then you like dive like that. But you have to make sure you're in bounds or you won't get the reception and a touchdown basically. You might say incomplete. It's really up to the game, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so in this clip I'm gonna teach you how to cut. You do like shift and out of shift. That's what I do. Shift for controller is Y and shift for PC is just shift, you know what I'm saying? And for mobile, it's like a button that you click. But yeah, that's like the best way to get open. It's like just keep going in and out of shift, and it gets you a huge burn. Okay, so my favorite route and my best thing to do when I want to get open, if I can't get open from doing that shift and out of shift thing. Okay, so it's called a comeback route. But you have to have a smart quarterback, because if the quarterback isn't smart, they won't get it. So you keep going straight, the cornerback will be confused. You come back and you get it. A dime, you know what I'm saying? It's the best way to get open, and it's so easy. Unless you got a super good cornerback or a bad quarterback, you know, because sometimes the quarterback doesn't catch up on that. Okay, if you've been a fan of me for a while, you know that my favorite phrase is get domed. You know what I'm saying? That's like my favorite phrase. I say it in like mostly all my videos. If you want to start saying get domed, start saying it right now. I'm gonna teach you how to dome somebody. Okay, so it's different than catching. This is only if you want to dome somebody, but you have to be perfect with it. You have to time it perfectly, and it's not just, it's kind of harder than catching, because when you're catching, you're just jumping and clicking. But right here, you have to jump, dive, and click. But you have to like do it all at the same time, or like you might miss it, you know? So you have to like, it's kind of harder than just regular catching. Okay, so look in the replay. Quarterback throws it, I get ready, I jump, dive, and click. But you have to like click before you dive. It's weird. Okay, so jump, click, and dive, basically. But you have to do it at the perfect time, and you have to be better than the cornerback, because they do it before you. Like if they jump and click before you, it's over. They're gonna get it. But yeah, there you go. Okay, so now we'll teach you the best way to get open if the cuts aren't working, if my route is not working. But you have to do this if the defensive back or the cornerback is in front of you like that. You block them. But sometimes it might not work and you might get blocked out of the way. But yeah, it works like 50% of the time. It really just depends on the cornerback, really. Okay, let's say you're in a real public game, right? And the cornerback sees you and you have a huge burn like what I'm about to get right now. I got a burn, right? It's like a few inches of a burn. I'm wide open and I get the score. Do not dive. When I play quarterback, I see so many wide receivers, they dive and then they get tackled instead of going for the touchdown. Only dive if it's like a huge fit and you have to dive in order to get it, but that's the only way you need to dive. These right here are the results after you learned everything from this video from beginning to end. I'm going to go through a whole drive of me playing wide receiver. Okay, so now that I've taught you how to play wide receiver, now I'll give you my tips and tricks of playing wide receiver on Ultimate Football. Okay, so in this clip, this wide receiver didn't click early enough to catch the ball. Don't be this guy. Look at that. He got memed, by the way. I mean, look at that, dude. Come on now, bro. All right, so in this clip right here, I was in a crowd of people, and I called it because I jumped. I attacked the ball. I got in front of everybody because it was an entire group, and I called it in front of like everybody else. Okay, so in this clip right here, I paid attention to the quarterback the entire time, and it got me the catch, right? So I kept looking, right? So when he threw it, I had to dive because if I didn't, the cornerback would have probably caught it, but the cornerback that was guarding me didn't attack the ball, so I got it. I know this is a kick, but I still wanted to put it in here to show y'all how to dome. I dived, and I got the dome. It was pretty cool. I posted that as a YouTube shorts on YouTube. Y'all should go watch it, by the way. But yeah, so, and then I commented, I typed get domed in chat. It was wild, but yeah, I wanted to put it in there. Okay, so in this clip right here, the quarterback, right, or watch this, he tosses it up, right, and it was too high. It was way too high. I get it, and I jumped on someone's head, which boosted me up, and I got it. It was wild. All right, so right here, I attacked the ball, just a regular catch, but I attacked, oh, dirt faced him. But yeah, I attacked the ball, I jumped up and attacked, I got in front of everybody. Okay, so right here, I'm in another big group. I get in front, I attack. I jump, I don't dive, I just attack. Y'all have to start attacking when y'all are catching, Start attacking, get in front. Don't get in back, get in front. Okay, so I'm guessing you need help on defense. If not, still watch this video, you might learn a few things. Okay, so we're going to start off with defensive end. That's the build. Alright, so I'm going to show you guys a example first to show y'all. Alright, so look, you see I'm pushing him back, So when we get to the touchdown, he's kind of like struggling to move, you know what I'm saying? Now watch this. Watch this. I got him. I got a safety, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep pushing, but you can't like push too hard because then you're going to end up going like, you're going to end up getting juked. So yeah. So for the second example, I'm using a different technique. I'm using my back and shift lock. See, look, perfect. I'm going to be honest. My favorite technique is that right there where like you're going back and you're in shift lock. All right. So when the guy has offensive lineman, you got to try to get off the block. I know a lot of people struggle with that. So yeah, you got to like try to avoid him blocking you. So like run around him and try to block him away. He blocked me pretty good, so yeah, you gotta just try to get away from the block, and there you go. I got the tackle. I got the sack. I mean, my bad. All right, so I'm gonna be honest. Here's why this technique is the best. You could get off blocks way quicker. Shift lock and look back like this. Look, I got off the blocks way quicker. Look at that. Look at that. Now I'm abusing the offensive lineman, and there we go. I get the sack. So yeah, my favorite technique is the second technique where like you're looking back. So yeah, on this one we got two defensive ends. If you got a friend in your lobby, y'all do this. Y'all play sides. Y'all look at the two hashes in the middle. One of y'all get on the right, one of y'all get on the left, and y'all keep pushing back until the QB has nowhere to go. So yeah, but that's only if you have a friend or somebody in chat willing to play 2Ds. So yeah, y'all try to capitalize on those 2Ds. So yeah, for the second example, look at this. Look at this. He has nowhere to go. He's struggling. Then we get the sack. So yeah, y'all work together. Third example, I boom him out of the freaking end zone. So yeah, y'all know what I'm saying? Do this. This is the best way to get the QB confused, struggling. So yeah, use 2Ds. All right, so for the defensive back, a lot of people don't know how to play cornerback. That's the build that I use. So yeah, let's get right into it. Let's show an example. Okay, so I like to play back some, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to play up because you get burned. So watch this. The QB throws it, I'm looking, I attack the ball, and I get the interception. But the thing is, it's not all about intercepting, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to get the tackle. So yeah, but for this example, I got the interception, and I attacked the ball, I paid attention, I was waiting for the quarterback, and you know what I'm saying, I got the end. Okay, so if you're struggling to read the quarterback here, okay, so I'm playing quarterback, and I'm just trying to show y'all how to read the quarterback. So look, if you're playing defensive back, you can look at the quarterback and see what way he's looking. So let's say that's wide receiver 1 on the left, and that's wide receiver 2 on the right. Pay attention as a cornerback, and look. And then that's how you know where he's throwing to. So pay attention. Look at the quarterback eyes, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention. So yeah. Alright, for this third example, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. Look at this. Watch this. I'm ready. He does like a little comeback, and I was ready. I was about to boom him. So yeah. Y'all have to be ready. Pay attention to the quarterback. Pay attention to the wide receiver. Okay, so for this example, right, I'm on him. He does a little comeback, and I get the tackle. It's not all about getting the interception. Sometimes you just gotta settle less and get the tackle. So yeah. Alright, watch this. Look at this. Look at this. I'm ready. Alright, so look. He does like a little cut, and I dive. I didn't get the interception, but that's just an example to show you always got to be ready. Alright, so for this little example, watch this. Watch this. He hits me with a little right slant, and I dive and I get the interception. You gotta be on goal, man. You gotta be ready to get the ints, bro. So yeah. I just gotta keep paying attention, man. Like when the QB is about to throw it, bro, just pay attention, bro. And dive, you know what I'm saying, attack the ball. So yeah. Alright, so in this example, right, the QB is like kind of, you know, looking, and then I dive, and I didn't get the end. So I know, like, it's not all about getting the ends, but sometimes you might not come out with the ball. So that was right there. That was just showing you sometimes you might not come out with it. You just got to be happy, you know what I'm saying? Keep playing the game, have fun. So yeah. Alright, so watch this. That time I actually got the interception. You know why? I had the better angle, and I attacked the ball. And the other clip, I didn't have the best angle. The wide receiver had the best angle, so all he had to do was just dive. I had to try to get to the right a little more, but right there I had the best angle. So yeah, sometimes it's about the angles as well. Okay, so for this example, right, the wide receiver is coming up, you know. Alright, so I don't know where he's going. I'm guessing he's probably just going straight back, so I'll just go straight back with him. QB throws it deep, and I get the end. I was ready, you know. So he didn't do any cuts there, and I thought he was gonna do a few cuts, but he didn't. So he just went straight back, and I went straight back with him, and I attacked the ball. So yeah, I think the QB threw a little bit low too, so I was more alert and ready. So yeah. All right, so in this clip, the QB just tosses it, and I miss it, and you know why? I didn't have the best angle. I didn't have the best angle at all. So yeah. All right, in this clip right here, you know, I'm ready for the wide receiver. I'm playing back like 5 yards. And I'm ready. I think he's gonna toss it. So yeah, I'm paying attention. I'm ready for the QB to throw it. He tosses it, and I head top him. You see, I had the best angle. You have to angle it. You know what I'm saying. You gotta attack the ball. You can't, you know, you can't early. You have to time it perfectly. So yeah, if y'all need to learn how to catch, go watch my wide receiver tutorial that I dropped a few months ago. I'll put that in the description or comments. I'll put that somewhere so y'all can watch that. It's my wide receiver tutorial. It'll teach y'all how to angle and attack the ball and just how to be a better wide receiver. But also, it'll teach you how to catch. So, and you need to know how to catch when you're playing cornerback. So yeah, in this clip, I early. And that's, you know what I'm saying, that's why you can't early or you'll miss the ball. Okay, so in this clip, this is end zone coverage. When you're playing end zone coverage, you can't miss a beat. You got to be ready. Because if you miss a beat, that's touchdown. You're done for. So yeah, this is just complete lockdown. The wide receiver can't go anywhere. I'm on everything he goes to. Look at that. And the QB settles for less. Throws incomplete because you know what? His wide receiver is locked down. So yeah, in this clip right here, I got burned. But I angle it and I get the interception. Sometimes you just gotta attack the ball and, you know, hope for the best. And I thought I was gonna get, you know, touchdown on, but I actually got the interception. So yeah, you just gotta hope for the best. So yeah. All right. In this clip, a fade is thrown. I attacked the ball, but not only that though, I had the best angle. I think the wide receiver was like all the way in the out of bounds area, so he really couldn't catch that one, you know. So yeah, I caught it. But yeah, the wide receiver kind of messed up a little bit and was in the out of bounds area. But you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people make mistakes. But yeah. Alright, so now I'm about to teach you guys how to play middle linebacker and like how to QB spy, but running back spy as well. So they're playing with a running back, right? So I got to get off this guy's blocks. I'm trying to run away from his blocks and I get the tackle. So basically what you're trying to do is you can't dive. Like, you can't dive. Because the thing is, if you dive, they're going to get the touchdown. So the thing is, you got to just keep running until you get them. Like now. Like, I dived on the floor and I got him. So you got to, like, try to keep avoiding the blocks. But you can't, like, let the running back outrun you, if you know what I mean. See, watch this. I got off the blocks. I didn't dive. See, look, I didn't dive there. Most people would have dived there. And I waited and I tackled them. See, y'all just be diving for no reason. So don't be diving for no reason. See, right here, this is kind of like middle range coverage. So, like, I was playing, like, all the way in the back because I didn't want them to score, and I got the tackle. Like, I almost didn't get the tackle, but he jumped over me, but I got the tackle. So, right there is a great example of why you shouldn't really play, like, up too high. All right, this is a great example of, you know, just, like, locking the guy up, waiting for him to catch it and getting the tackle. But you can't let them get too much yards. So, for example, right here, right? So, I knew I had to get a stop. And that's exactly what I did. I knew I had to get a stop. Because if I didn't, they would have scored because they were close to the touchdown area. Okay, so I'm guessing you clicked this video because you need help playing quarterback on Ultimate Football. Well, this video is just for you. By the way, this video has two parts. We have PC and we have controller. If you play on PC, just continue watching. But if you play on controller, skip to, like, just look at the times and it should say, like, controller. So yeah, all right, let's get right into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with the range of, like, the ball throwing and stuff like that. Okay, so basically throw it like 85 for short balls, zoom out and look up above his head and click above his head. Okay, so in this next one, basically it's not that far, but it's kind of like in the middle, but it's also a short ball. So basically just zoom out, you know what I'm saying? And then watch this, zoom in a little bit, look down, and then yeah, throw it. Okay, so in this next one, I'm throwing it like up the middle, like a little, so I'm gonna have to throw a little higher. So up your power to 90 when you're dealing with like middle balls, look down, zoom out, and then there you go, 90. But he would have got that, but he didn't catch it, so it's fine. So basically, I threw another one, and that was straight to him. But I think, yeah, there we go. See, that's perfect. Okay, so right here, you have to throw it 100 when you're throwing to the other end zone. You have to. You can't throw 85 across the end zone. He would have got that, but he didn't. So I threw it again, and I think he, yeah. So yeah, he gets this one, I'm sure. But oh no, he didn't even get that one. Well, basically, yeah, make sure you just throw it 100 when you're dealing with end zone. Okay, so now I'm about to teach you guys how to, like, throw when the person is moving and, like, how to time it perfectly while they're moving. Because, like, a lot of people struggle with, like, diming it and they don't really know how to, like, dime while the person is moving. So this is going to help you. So throw at 85 when it comes to short. Wait, look up, zoom, you know what I'm saying, zoom out. And then, like, you have to time it perfectly. So you gotta guess where he's going to be. You know what I'm saying? And then you just throw it. Okay, so on this one, you know what I'm saying, I threw it at 85 because it was a short ball. And then on this next one, I think I up it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I up it to 90. Yeah, wait. No, I don't. Oh, yeah, I did. I upped it to 90. Zoom out, look. And then there you go. But I threw it as an overthrow. Do you want to know why? It was because I had too much power. Actually, it wasn't even because I had too much power. It was because I was zoomed too. And see, it doesn't even really matter about the power. It kind of matters about how far you zoom out when it comes to, like, throwing at 90. So watch this. I zoomed out some more, and there we go, perfect. I zoomed in a little bit more, and then I threw it right to him. So, like, you gotta kind of mess with the zooms until you kind of get it right when it comes to playing on keyboard and mouse. But basically, like, I zoomed in just enough to, like, throw it to him, and I kind of, like, clicked a little bit over his head. So right here, you're throwing at 100, obviously, because it's deep. And I was right to him. I timed it perfectly, and I threw it at 100. Okay, so these are some clips of, like, me playing, like, in an actual game, just to show you guys that this is, you know, this works. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so on this clip, I threw it at a 95 because he was burning a little bit, but he missed it. But that would have been a perfect dime if I would have threw it at 90. That's why, like, you got to mess with the powers until you really understand it. Okay, so basically this right here, I threw it at 85, and then it was a dime, like, and it was a fit right over his head. So I basically threw it right to him, perfect. Okay, so on this one right here, I threw it at 90 because he was already burning. Plus, he didn't really have that much. He had a whole bunch of space, is what I'm trying to say. He had a whole bunch of space against the defender, so I could just throw 90, and, like, I didn't really have to zoom out that much. Okay, so in this one, I had to fit it across the defender. So I threw at 90, zoomed out, and looked like above his head a little bit more. So on this one, another 90 ball, zoom out some, and I kind of like click above his head. This was a toss up, but good thing the defender sold. But yeah, that was a little toss up. So basically, okay, so in this one right here, it was like end zone. So I had to throw it at like, I had to throw it fast enough so it wouldn't get intercepted. Watch this. I threw it at 90 and I threw it right to him. The defender sold once again. But yeah, I threw it right to him basically. Okay, so in this one right here, I threw it at 95 because I kind of wanted to make sure it went straight to him. I didn't want to get it in it. So you really can just mess with the powers. But you like when you're messing with the power, so for example, I threw it at 95. I didn't zoom out my screen all the way like I taught y'all in the beginning, because I knew I was throwing it like straight to him directly instead of like throwing it like across the map type stuff. So I knew it was gonna be right to him. And this was a perfect dime. That was at like 90, and that was a perfect dime. 90, 95. 90, 95 usually are like good dimes when it comes to like deep balls. But yeah, end zone ball right there, quick pass, you know. I upped the power because I didn't want the defender to get it. So if y'all don't want the defender to get it, y'all can up the power. But if y'all want to just throw it slow, y'all dealing with a wide receiver who can't catch fast, just throw it a little slower. So yeah, this wide receiver was pretty good, so I threw it at 95. This was actually a real dime, like a real. So watch this. I threw it right above the defender's head, fit 95 above his head. Looked up, zoomed out, clicked like a little bit above his head. Okay, so in this one, I kind of waited for him to get open. He got open, and then I threw it right above the defender. He couldn't even get it, guys. This is what I'm telling y'all. Like when I'm teaching y'all, it should help y'all. So yeah, okay. When you're playing on controller, it's a whole different ball game. Like this was kind of like not really my first time playing controller, but I usually play keyboard and mouse when it comes to playing quarterback. But I don't see how you guys do it. It's so hard. I highly recommend y'all get like a mouse or something to zoom at y'all screen, because like it's so zoomed in. But yeah, so same thing for keyboard and mouse. Just zoom out, 85 for low balls, 90 for like medium balls, and 95 to 100 when they count to long range. So watch this. I throw it at 95. But the thing is, the difference between controller and keyboard and mouse. Controller, you have to look up so much higher. That's why I messed up a few times playing on controller, because I was so used to keyboard and mouse. You have to look up so much higher. You know what I'm saying? And like you barely can see the wide receiver, but you kind of have to like not really guess. Like when you see him run out for a route, you throw it above his head depending on like where he's going. So for example, all right, so he's about to hit like a little slant. So when he hits this slant, I can't really see him. Like so on this slant I can see him, but watch this. So on this next slant I don't really see him. So watch. This is what I do. I throw it at 90. And then I messed up, you know. So this is what you have to do to like not mess up. You have to look up higher, and you have to up the power, because controller is so much different. Okay, so I'm about to do a deep ball to show you guys. So he's about to hit a slant. Now watch this. I'm throwing at 100, and this was actually a dime. This was perfect. Okay, so honestly, yeah, it just really, you know, depends on how like far the person is. But for controller, you really have to look up a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, one route I like to do on controller is combat routes. Combat routes do amazing on controller because like you're looking like straight at the person, and you don't really have to worry about taking a guess on like where he's at, and when you're zoomed out and looking down. Also, take a lot of runs. Controller throwing is kind of harder than keyboard and mouse, so take all the runs you can get. Whenever you can run. But yeah, so hit a lot of combat routes and slants because you want your person to get open. For example, my wide receiver, the combat route, he was right there wide open. Perfect. Threw it right to him. Fitting on controller is so much harder. This was kind of a fit, a little bit. So that was a little bit kind of a fit. So just throw at 95, zoom out, and look up. See, perfect. That was kind of like, not really a dime, but it was more of like wide receiver advantage. So the thing is, I learned about controller, throw fast, you know. Don't really take risk with deep balls. I mean, you can if you like are really experienced on playing on controller, but if you're new to throwing on controller, just wait till you really understand it, then you can start doing deep balls. But for now, just, you know, do short balls like that, you know, 95, look up, and then wait till your wide receiver is open and throw it. But if you like already know how to play controller, do deep balls, you know, as you learn. So yeah, so for this one right here, he's getting pushed off the line, he's getting 2v1, so I have to wait till he gets open, and then he gets open, and I throw it right to him. So hit a lot of slants, like tell your wide receiver to hit a lot of slants and hit a lot of combat routes. Also take the run, you know, there's nothing wrong with taking the run. You're not a ball hog if you take the run. take and run is a really good thing to do. So this is an end zone ball, you know, so he gets open and not throw it. Cornerback sold, but we still got the touchdown. So yeah, you create a new outfit like this, okay, when you're, you know what I'm saying? All right, so this is like my opinion. I don't know why people aren't capitalizing on the height. Capitalize on that height, bro. Like, max out that height. Like, why are y'all not maxing out that height, bro? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to be like, come on now, bro. If I see you in my game, bro, and you're 5 feet tall, you're not getting any like passes, bro. Unless like you're wide open. I'm not passing it to you. Okay, so I see a lot of people, bro. They max out that weight. They look like a big old brick. You don't want to look like a big old brick. You know what I'm saying? You don't look normal. So what I like to do is I like to go for like around. Now this is up to you. This is what, like, this is all about what you want. Okay, so when you're like big, people can like block you good. Like they can block you off the line because you're bigger. You know what I'm saying? But if you're like kind of like skinny, so this is really up to you. I would go for 300 to 350. You know. And if you really want to get a little bit bigger, go for 380. I like to go for 380 because I really don't care. Nobody's blocking me off the line. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's blocking me off the line. You just never can block me. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like that. You know? If you want to like get less blocked, or you don't want to get blocked like that, go for 300. But if you want to be like super big and catch more, kinda, go for that 380. Okay, so I'm guessing you clicked this video because you want to get rich on Ultimate Football. If you look in the right hand corner, you can see I got 1 million coins and you can see I got 25 million route. That's a lot, you know what I'm saying? 647 items. So you know what I'm saying? That I didn't get that, you know what I'm saying, just, you know, from not doing anything, you know what I'm saying? So I'm about to teach you in this video how to get rich on Ultimate Football. So for the first thing, this is, you know, like, this is something that a lot of people don't do. But if you don't have anything to do, you know what I'm saying, and you're not doing anything on your computer or your phone or your tablet, do coin idling, you know what I'm saying? So when you do coin idling, this is what happens. Okay, so when you do coin idling, this is what happens. You basically get free coins for doing nothing but just sitting here. And I know people who've gotten millions of coins from just doing this. So you know what I'm saying, it's real, you know. And what really helps is if you're a premium member, you don't need that, but being a group member is free. I'll put the group in the link in the description. Join their group. Okay, what I'm about to tell y'all now is honestly the best thing that you could do to get rich on Ultimate Football. So first up, you got to go to inventory and go here. Go to quick sell. Watch this. Now just watch this. I ain't gonna sell no item that I use. Look at this. All these items, right, that are like bronze that I don't use, right? I'm gonna sell some silvers too. Look at this. Look at this. 5,000 right there. Just from selling items that I don't even use. Look at that. Now I'm at 1.01 mil. I'm telling y'all, capitalize on that. Because like a lot of people, they don't even know about quick sell. And then they'll just have items that they don't even use. And you know what I'm saying? You could sell those items and make money, you know? Okay, so when you're playing gameplay, I highly recommend you play these two positions. They pay the most. Okay, so quarterback is the main one. And it's kind of like common sense. Okay, so look, think about this, right? When you're playing quarterback, you're constantly getting stats. You're constantly throwing the ball off. You're constantly in every single play because you know you're the quarterback. Whenever you throw the ball off, whenever you run, that's money. You know what I'm saying? That's more money and more money. When you're playing wide receiver, let's say you're not that good, right? If you're not that good, then you know what I'm saying? You're not catching. Like, for example, right? I'm going to play wide receiver. Watch, I don't even get thrown to. Watch, I don't even get, I'm wide open. Watch this. I'm wide open. He doesn't throw to me. Watch this, though. I'm wide open. Look at this. He still had to, oh, he just threw it up. Now watch this. Let's say, see, I didn't catch it. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have caught that, he would have made money and I would have made money. Being a quarterback is the best thing you could do because you're constantly, you're in control of your money. You know what I'm saying? So play quarterback. Okay, so for defense, the best position to play on defense is obviously DB. And here's why. So when you get ints, I think you get way more money than getting sacks. I might be wrong, but I really do think that because when I get sacks and stuff, I don't really see like a lot of coin difference. But when I get like a lot of ints in the game, I see a big coin difference. So yeah, do that. Okay, watch this. He just threw my way, right? Watch this. That just made him money. And that just made me money. But well, let's say I wouldn't have caught that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else would have caught that. Then they would have made the money. But yeah. See, like I got 10 XP. I'm pretty sure he probably got like 15 XP. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, play quarterback and defensive back. Cornerback, basically. if you know, if you want to make a lot of coins on, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so look, just for being a group member, you get like this much coin, not this much coins, but I joined like 4th quarter. Well, you get free coins, so just join the group. Join the Ultimate Football group, because you get extra coins, you know what I'm saying? And those extra coins help out. Alright, okay. So, here's one thing I highly recommend you do, right? Okay, so when you get coins, don't just, you know, just save them up to be rich, you know what I'm saying? Use those coins, buy packs, and get really good items. So, for example, right? If we go in here, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 items on this wall. And this is basically top 250 server items. I have the top 2, you know, which is Twisted Reality gloves, which I got from a pack, that I got from somebody, that I got from a pack, and that I got from somebody. But basically, like, this shows right here, you know what I'm saying, that when you get, so this right here is basically the best items, right? So if you got any of these items, you could quick sell them. Not quick sell, so if you got any of these items, you can like sell them at the auction center. You can sell any item you want at the auction center, but a lot of people are not just gonna buy anything. So if we go in here, right, let's see. Somebody selling Goopy for 4 million, right? And the buyout price is 5 million. You know what I'm saying? And y'all are probably wondering like, oh, nobody's buying that, nobody's buying that. I promise you, you'll be surprised. People buy these items. Now look, you're not gonna come out with all this money, because they basically, Ultimate Football has a tax system, and basically it's like a little tax on that. So I'm gonna be honest, how I got $1 million is basically I sold an item called Thug Shake, you know, and I sold it for like 700k, and I already was saving up. I had like 400k, and then it got taxed, and I got like 600k from that. And you know what I'm saying, that's how I got me $1 million, you know what I'm saying? So this is basically what you do, right? So you got items right here that you could buy, but this is how you go sell. You click sell. Let's say I want to sell, you know what I'm saying, let's just say this right here, beautiful space here. It will tell you a start, like it would recommend you a starting bid, because they use wrap, but you could do whatever you want. You can make this, you know what I'm saying, 80, you know what I'm saying, 80,000, 800k if you want to, you know. And then buyout prices, make the buyout price way higher than starting bid. That's how you come out with more money, you know what I'm saying. If you make the buyout price just a little bit more than that, nobody's, you know, going to do the buyout. But you know what I'm saying, make it a little higher than that, you know what I'm saying. And then, you know what I'm saying, post that auction. So now that's on auction, you know what I'm saying. But do items that you think people will buy. So for example, this right here, right, somebody, you know, didn't buy that, you know, somebody did buy this. See, you never know, like you never really know, you know. So yeah, y'all capitalize on that. Okay, so another thing is too, another way to get coins is obviously, you know what I'm saying, playing games. But a lot of people would be like, why don't I just play Park? I get quick coins, you know what I'm saying. I've tested the two, you know. It would take you about 5 to 10 Park games to get the same amount of gameplay. And a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they take a long time to get done with these Park games. Like I've done played some very comp Park games. So if you really, you know what I'm saying, if you really want to get quick coins, you know what I'm saying, play like, I'm not trying to be funny, but if you're not that good, play like servers that don't have a lot of comp. Play servers that don't got a lot of comp in Park. Then you'll get quick coins, you know what I'm saying. Team up with your buddies, like your best buddies, and build a super team. And then y'all never gonna lose, y'all always gonna keep making coins. Gameplay takes a long time, like a very long time to get done. Gameplay takes about an hour just to get done. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, and I know a lot of people love that quick cash, you know, nobody don't want to sit there for an hour just to get their coins. So if you really want quick coins, play Park, you know what I'm saying, and just, you know, get a super team and play against like less comp, you know. But you know what I'm saying, you could do gameplay too. Gameplay, you're gonna get more coins, but it's gonna take longer. So it really just is your opinion, but honestly I would say build a super team and play like less comp, you know. So yeah, if you haven't already, like I've said this 10 times in this video, but I'm gonna say it again, join the group. You're missing out on coins, so join the group. It's the Ultimate Football group, join that. Also, you know what I'm saying, do idling coins, idle coins. You know, if you don't have nothing else to do, you're on your phone, get on your computer and just idle coins. That's free coins you're missing out on, you know. Also, like I said, quick sell your items. Like, a lot of people have items that they don't even use, so quick sell them. You see, I just got 5,000, you know. If you have really good items like amethyst, diamonds, stuff like that, come to here and sell them. Come to the auction center and sell them if you don't want to, you know, use them yourself. And that's how you get rich on Ultimate Football. Alright, so thank you for watching. I hope this video helped you. But I feel like a lot of you are going to be confused on why I said this video on every part. Basically, I combined all my tutorials together. And I'm sure a lot of you haven't seen all of them. So I basically combined all of them and made a big tutorial. You know what I'm saying? But that's why. Alright, I have 3 amazing videos right here that you can go watch. Thank you for watching this video. You know, go watch one of these, please. And like the video and subscribe to the channel. But yeah.